What's up, everybody? I'm Combat. Call me Red. It's my boy Zine.
What's going on?
It's my man Cub right there. We want to welcome you to the Combat Cub podcast, where we going to reflect on fashion topics,
Okay.
combat tech,
Yes, sir.
funny videos, news around the world, whatever anybody want to reflect on.
Sounds good.
But enough of me. Let's get to this cast. Welcome back to the Combat Cub podcast. It's your boy Combat, and of course I got my right hand man with me, Cub. We gonna give you another episode 5, coming live to the audience. So check this out. Before we even get started with anything we gotta talk about, man, I want everybody to just take off your hats, glasses, and let's just have a moment of silence for what happened in Nashville with the shooting. Lost 3 kids and 3 teachers for no reason. But let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for these fallen. Thank you. So about that though. Oh shit! Damn, bro, you see that? I can't get my shit
Fail.
together. Oh man, that whole situation sucked though, man. You got anything to reflect on about that Nashville shooting we had this week?
Yeah,
beginning of the
that's
week?
it was something. I mean, I was on a job working on the last few rungs of the tile job and down in the spot, and my helper, she was like, dude, there was a shooting up in Nashville. I was like, what? I mean, at first I was like, I'm thinking about tile.
Right?
And I'm like, shooting tile. So it's like, oh my God, and started thinking of my friends that are up there, and later called a friend of mine, and she was saying that her son was going, he goes to school about 3 miles down the road from there. I mean, I was like, oh my God. Well, thoughts about it? I mean, man, I don't know what to think about it. I mean, it's, I don't know. Part of me is saying like it's a foreshadowing of, more to come.
Oh yeah, it ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stop. It's bad when you got the news saying that we had more school shootings than
Yeah.
days of the year.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and what's weird about it, it's like never had, I don't even know how to really say this, but someone who biologically was born a woman do something like that, not throwing shade on the movement or anything, but it's interesting, that whole dynamic.
it is.
And I that's why I say I think it's a foreshadowing. People trying to figure out themselves and who they are, and trying to transition from the lifestyle that we all grow up to see as normal as humans and as Americans, and with the diverse backgrounds that we have, and trying to figure it out, how to be able to nest ourselves into society with our beliefs,
True.
and trying to hash that out transactionally between others that we come across, and how we react to that. It's it can be devastating, and I don't know if that's what might be the root for that, but my heart goes out to both sides. I mean, I can't imagine what our parents are going through right now.
Man, you ain't lying, man. Me, Chris Payne, and
Crazy.
close neighbor was talking about this before we come up here today, and Chris Payne was like, in the 90s, you didn't hear nothing about school shootings.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard about, people was getting shot, but it was more gang related,
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to turn a gun to an innocent kid that still got their whole life to look forward to?
Yeah.
now these parents got to live with this trauma. Their siblings
Yeah.
got to live with this trauma, in their head, every day of their life.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how it feel. I mean, my brother wasn't killed in an active shooting, but it was, a turf thing. You feel me? So, I mean, I live with that every day also. Can we get over it? No, you can't. I mean, no matter how much you think, it's always there. It's always going to be there. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah.
But to see somebody turn a gun onto some innocent kids while they're trying to get their learning on and try to better themselves for the future is bullshit.
Yeah.
If they don't crack down and get more security in these schools, there's
I
going
was
to be
wondering about that.
dude. There's going to be a lot of teachers out of jobs because parents are going to take their kids out of school and start homeschooling them, and it's going to come to that point. It's going to come to there, and that's sad because for the 8 hours that we're at work, Monday through Friday, our kids supposed to be safe while they in these schools, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
No offense, it's starting to piss me off.
Yeah. I was wondering, I mean, the church that I work at and attend, they have at any given time at least 4 that we know of for security that's there.
It's perfect.
They're
That's
packing,
good,
right?
'cause then you almost got one at every exit.
Yeah.
You know?
But I was like, why wasn't there security at that school, man? I mean, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just one of those things that there doesn't need to be guns around, children and things like that. But I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy, and
Yeah, it's nuts. It is, man.
it is.
But happy 1st of April. April Fool's Day,
Yes, April 1st. It's a great.
But hey, about that whole situation though, man, we Nashville strong, Even though we only live an hour and so much south to Nashville, but
Yeah.
as a state, as a country, we stick together. The policemen did great. They did phenomenal.
It did.
I mean, if you looked at the shooting that they had at the school in Texas, it took them 77 minutes to breach that school. It took
What?
Nashville officers from the time they got the call to the time they got on scene to the time they put down the assailant, 14 minutes. Come on.
14 minutes. Wow.
14 minutes, man. Class A tactical, whoop that ass.
Wow.
I give it, man. That go Nashville, baby.
For sure.
Man,
14 minutes.
yeah, and it took Texas 77.
That
Awful,
Does that include drive time?
man. Yeah, and they lost 19 that day for that 77 minutes.
My God.
I mean, I wish we didn't have to lose anybody, but we don't know what people is going through in their head,
Yeah.
in their life. I mean, we just don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. The difference there. I wonder why that is. I guess Nashville's better trained. I don't know. I mean, compared to Texas, right? Texas is supposed to be bigger, better on everything, but
Man, right?
Nashville's kicking butt.
Nashville, they kicking ass.
Man,
The Ville, baby.
yeah, man. So today we introduced another element to Combat Cub.
The pre-show, baby.
Yes. Are you going to tell them about that?
The pre-show is amazing. I'm going to call somebody or somebody can call in before the cast. We can just chit-chat about whatever you want to talk about. Doesn't matter. We can talk about work, talk about fishing, we can talk about hunting. Man, we can talk about doing donuts in the middle of Main Street, Nashville. It don't matter. Hit me with a sideshow.
Yeah. And I guess the sideshow is like a previewing.
Bruh, I'm going to show you a video on how we do sideshows in the Bay.
Okay. They can't see this on screen, by the way.
Oh, they can't?
No.
Oh, well, look it up. Sideshows from the Bay.
Sideshows from the Bay. And where's this on YouTube?
On YouTube, Google. They just did one like a few months on the Golden Gate Bridge. Or the
For
Bay
real?
Bridge, one of them, they shut it down and started busting them donuts.
Let me see if I can pull up something here.
But what about that weather last night, dude?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we tracked that big ass tornado from Mississippi all the way up here to Middle Tennessee and past that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I named the 2 tornadoes, man. That we had twins up there near Ashland City. Named them Kai and Tora after my daughters.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man, they be destroying shit.
What's the name of that show for where?
For the Bay Area.
Bay Area. See if we can show this. Make this work here. Did you have any specific one? Any one of these?
Anyone, bruh. Anyone. That's going to show you what a sideshow consists of.
All right, let's see. See if I can incorporate this into the, so they can see what we're seeing too. So yeah, man, that's crazy, man. It's let's see what we can do.
If
here.
you seen the news last night, man, Ben Luna showed a picture from the camera in Lawrenceburg, face towards the west end of the county, dude, with the lightning being so bright, you can see the freaking tornado, dude. That gave me goosebumps.
Man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Goosebumps from just a tornado?
Hell yeah, bro. Look, I'm from Cali, bro. I'm used to earthquakes, you know? The ground shaking.
Mm-hmm.
When shit start to flying, then we got a problem. Like, I watched that movie Twister.
Screen catcher. Man, they ain't doing it. They ain't showing up. System server. Yeah, I won't be able to do it.
Oh, that's cool. As long as they look it up, you know, they'll be able to know how it go.
Anyway, let's see. All right, let's see. So what was the experience last night for you guys?
Oh, man, look, in Etheridge, bro, you know, we Tornado Alley.
Mm-hmm.
So I had just called Samantha and Haley and was updating them on the storm. And no sooner as I can even get through middle of my conversation, a tornado alarm's going on. But before that, I already had all the kids, you know, pre-ready, you know, get in the living room just in case we got to get in the hallway, get y'all some pillows and stuff, just in case it get bad. Well, me and Becky sat there and watched the news, tracked this tornado, man, and thank God it stayed on the path it did, but thank God, I mean, it sucks because, you know, people lost their shit. Property, there was 8 lives lost total from what I got this morning. There was 5 in Arkansas. From here, I don't know. I don't know if they done with their damage assessments here, because dude, the boy I just got off the phone with, Jordan, he called me early and was like, man, I ain't heard from my folks in Wayne County, you know? And, you know, that tornado tore up some of Wayne County. They hit Clifton head on, kaboom. And if it would have just veered to the right a little bit, it would have, Etheridge and Summertown would have been head on collision with this tornado last night.
Man.
But
that's crazy.
But after that, you know, it's nothing besides strong winds, you know, straight line winds and rain. And we dodged a bullet on that one.
Well, after we played a little bit yesterday, Warzone, I just went to the house. I wanted to go ahead and start, you know, heading to the house because, you know, I knew it was going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Ain't no point in sitting there risking your life for a video game, man. You got a big ass fucking tornado on the ground.
Oh, man. No.
Yeah, that shit sucked last night. I had the radio going.
Yeah.
My phone was going crazy. And then watching Channel 2, you know. Shouts out to WKRN, Channel 2 Nashville.
Yeah.
Keeping us updated on everything. I mean, them guys and gals worked around the clock, man. From 5 that morning or whatever time they got to the studio until early the next morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like they did their thing. Now that's how you keep the public safe.
Yeah.
You know, giving them the warnings. If you don't get the warnings, then you don't know what's coming, and it's gonna be too late.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of videos here.
Oh man, let's show them, bro. Let's get off this
Most
all this
people don't
dramatic stuff.
realize
Check
that
this out.
the American Southern accent is not a sign of ignorance, but
Wild.
actually the fact that, according to linguists,
Don't
we're
nobody
the
like our
only people
language.
left in the United States who generally still sound like our ancestors. Because if you listen to native-born Southern speakers, the average Southerner tends to sound more like this, what we call this Moonlight Magnolia's drawl, because if you speed up that Southern drawl, over time it rapidly becomes a British accent.
Hell yeah,
Most
buddy.
people don't realize that people that came here from Europe were largely from the United Kingdom. So when they got here, this was more along the lines of their speaking tones. But that's the first and second generations coming off the boats, not their children.
Crazy.
By the third and fourth generations, the kids don't quite sound like mom and dad anymore because they're starting to develop a slight elongation of the way they talk. What's today called the Virginia Tidewater accent. It's not a
This
complete
lady's
southern drawl
wild.
because
Right.
that's a port area. But as you go farther into the southern interior and the years progress, the accent tends to get thicker, deeper, richer. By Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, heck
Hell
yeah, you
yeah,
got full-on
buddy.
southern drawl. But people don't realize that in most cases in Louisiana, many of the native speakers don't sound like that. They tend to sound like this, I guarantee, especially around the bayous. Because you speed up that South Louisiana Cajun Creole accent,
That's
over
about-
time it
she's
becomes
accurate.
en français,
Wow.
French. With, of course, certain exceptions in New Orleans, which tend to sound like more like New Yorkers
Them
because of the
Gators.
Irish and the Sicilian Italian influence. So they tend to sound a bit more like this. And people tend to get a little confused because they think, what, you from New York? Nah, I'm from New Orleans. Why? So you have to realize that at the end of the day,
But almost
Southern
sound
speakers,
Jamaican.
like I said, we're not ignorant as it's often been assumed, but we simply sound like the ancestors that came here so many years ago.
Our tone just adjusted different.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't that crazy?
she was accurate, dude. Like 100% accurate on that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Good video.
Yeah, it was. I really like that one.
You got any more?
Yeah, I got a funny video.
Oh shit, you know me.
So,
The
you know,
goofball, bro. I love my funny.
here's it. Here's this right here. It's a little serious. It's
That's
a
a
serious
serious funny?
video. It's a serious
Serious
video.
funny?
Yeah.
You know,
Most people
Here it is. Here it is. All right, here we go.
It was a good year for me. I don't know about.
All right, there we go.
I don't want that cookie cutter feel.
popcorn ceiling. Fuck
We've got
that.
smooth walls and smooth ceilings. I'm over that.
I bet you have a hard time with that
When's the
shit.
last time you saw popcorn wall texture?
No. They got cheap, man.
Look at that, bro.
That's awful.
You know what looks good if it jumped up and bit you.
Dude, let's do the whole
Look
way.
at that trim is on the outside of that trim because that used to be a closet. And you would know that if you knew anything about anything. They had to relocate the air conditioner.
Bruh.
Just politely cut that trim and left it. But again, you guys don't know anything about anything.
The
Wow.
paint work looked
And it really
awful,
shows.
too.
It really shows. Everybody's always in my comments just being negative. Ooh, why is it that way? Why are you that way? You ever ask yourself
You that way.
Why are you the way that you are? This thing's 1993. It was a good year for me. I don't know about you guys.
30 years ago.
And it's leaking.
That means you
But that's
need to get a
okay.
new one.
Because you're not perfect either. There's nothing about you that's perfect.
Look at
Told you guys
that.
before that Pobody's nerfed, and I meant it.
Nobody's nerfed.
Bruh. I would have fucking shit
God,
myself if I would have walked into a house like that.
Listen to how smooth that is.
It's more common than you think, man. For
real?
It's insane.
This house sucks.
Shit, hook up some tannerite, blow it off the foundation, and start over.
Oh, no.
You asked yourself that.
Oh,
What about the guy that poured out his heart and soul on this backsplash? And I'm sure somebody would be like, ooh, that looks terrible. Show me your backsplash then.
That's not a backsplash.
show your back.
Show me your backsplash.
So,
That's what I
oh
thought.
god, this motherfucker suck.
Man.
But they didn't
Oh,
shop at
wait,
Home
there's
Depot.
more, man. There's
Probably don't
more.
even have a backsplash.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You wouldn't know what to do with one.
They're selling this house too.
Look at this
For
guy.
like what, 30,000?
I don't know. Free.
This
I
guy
would
was
say.
so confident that he used a magic marker to
wouldn't
lay
spend
out a
money on it.
sinkhole.
Look at that.
Be over there using a pencil because you're not sure enough about yourself because you want to be able to erase those lines.
Yes.
Right, snap on their ass, boy.
Negativity.
Bro.
And yeah, it's unfinished. So what? It's not going to get stained. It's not going to get ruined. There's not going to be any watermarks or anything on it. It's a butcher block.
Butcher
They
block.
wouldn't use it if it did that.
Look at that, man.
That's fucking
The face
I'm so
trim.
sick of you guys.
awful, bro. Look at them cabinets.
Right on top of the face
You're
trim
acting like
there.
a bunch of know-it-alls. Like what happened here?
They didn't. I
What
mean,
happened there?
What is that?
Why is
Right, shout
why
out
is
to
that
OTake
face frame-
Constructions, man. You need to hire them boys.
And you know, it's
Oh, they wanted to
Alright,
match
that
the.
actually, I don't understand why this is
Yeah,
done
the other
this
one.
way.
Okay.
They still didn't do a
Makes
good
sense.
job at it.
No,
The
they
first
didn't.
screw up.
They let some
that I
high school
found.
kids come in from class and do that
But
shit.
still, you guys are just
Oh God.
I hate to know what the insulation look like.
negative Nellies over there.
If there's any.
Right.
What about that flexible drain pipe? What do you got to
No.
say about that?
No.
That's what I thought.
Right?
It's a negative.
Oh, I'm just so tired of it. You guys really drag me down on a daily basis.
Dude, no telling how much he spent, you know, for that shit to look so bad.
Yeah, I think he's like some sort of
You guys need to evaluate your
inspector.
life.
The floor looks fucking amazing now.
It's time to grow up.
But the rest
Going
of
the
the house
wrong
is trash.
way. It's going the wrong way. Usually in a hallway, you go the length of the hallway.
Oh, see, I don't know about that, but the floor look good.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it either way, but yeah.
Man, that floor looks amazing, but them walls and cabinets, what the fuck, man? Damn.
Man.
People,
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, it's something else. I mean, I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff with construction, being in the space myself, and I mean, I don't know the craziest thing that I've ever seen was, I don't know. I've seen some crazy stuff. I would say the main things would probably be just in the older houses, how they tried to make something work.
Well, you
Because-
know, back then they didn't have all the sensitive materials that we got now.
Yeah, no standards. And whatever carpenter, was in that area, they did what they were taught by the people in that area, and
They work
you
with
know.
what they got.
yeah, and then somebody come from out of state, and it's a whole nother system, and
But you know, back then that shit looked good like it does now with the new
the higher
modern
end
way,
stuff.
You
it
know,
does. The higher end stuff.
yeah, true.
Like the mansions,
Mansion.
which yeah. I mean, like 2-story, 3-story. The woodwork that's for specifically staircases. I mean, the carpentry. They did this stuff by hand, bro. They didn't have a skill saw.
Right,
They had
bro.
arms and a hand saw.
That's that's what you call hard labor.
Yeah, but these guys are specialists. Yeah, they'd laugh at what we're doing today with the technology we have. And you do that crappy of a job with that?
You right.
Yeah, I was looking at my granddad's tools, man. Those things would take your head off if you mess with it the wrong way. So, yeah, there's no safety warning labels, none of that. Speaking of which, how many people do you think would survive if there weren't any warning labels?
Man, that's how many people would survive?
Would survive.
Not a lot.
I was just
That's
thinking
a
about.
slim survival chance right there, man.
I was thinking about the coffee.
What you drinking? Cyanide.
Well, I was thinking about the coffee where someone had sued McDonald's and won because they served them hot coffee.
What the? I mean, come on. This ain't fucking Starbucks, bruh.
This was a few years ago, like at least 10, 15 years ago.
I mean, you should have got a fucking frappe.
Well, they grabbed the coffee and it burned them, 2nd-degree burns. And they were like, I
But,
didn't know
I
it was
mean-
hot.
You should know you taking that risk when you ordering a hot coffee.
And this was before
Hot coffee.
And this was before iced coffees were a thing. I remember reading about it. Somebody sued McDonald's and won because their coffee was hot and it spilled on them.
This is why I drink.
And I'm like, okay.
Like, come on. The old lady, bruh, she drinks her coffees and she puts them in a darn regular cup. I mean, yeah, she spills it. It's going to be hot, but she knows she's taking that risk.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Man.
that shit's going to burn you if you fuck up. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. What other crazy stories you got?
Where you want me to start?
The first one that comes to mind.
I really didn't have a whole lot, man. I wanted to really get that Nashville shooting off my chest, and then check on everybody from this weather from last night, you know. But my main thing was the Nashville shooting, man. I'm tired of seeing kids get killed, dude. Yeah. Tired of it.
Yeah, I remember back when I was young. Let's see, what was that one?
The Columbine?
Columbine.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
And then it just
That was the first one, wasn't
it?
it?
Just escalated from there.
And see, with this one, I could totally get if, like, it was a high school, it was a disgruntled kid, bullied, this, that, and the third. But this person was a grown-ass person, excuse my language, right? And what?
Yeah. Like, dude, and then, you know, with that situation, they wanted to start banning the AR-15.
Oh, man, yeah.
For one, an AR-15 ain't a deadly round. It's a deadly round for the person that's want to use it for deadly shit. If you want to take it in, you know, get difficult, you know, take the shit into further, you know, the 7.62 or dude, I got a freaking 270 deer rifle. All right. And the shell on that deer rifle is twice the size of this little bitty 5.56 round, but they call it a deadly round. It's not a deadly gun, it's the person behind it.
For sure.
So you can't sit there and ban us Americans and our Second Amendment rights with our weapons for some dumbass want to be stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like Biden, I don't want to get on your motherfucking case.
I mean, I was thinking about a 22. If you had like
22's the deadly round too, boy. That motherfucker bounce.
at point blank
Yeah.
to the skull, it'll.
I was watching a short on YouTube the other day, and he was doing a test with a 22 pistol
Yeah.
versus a watermelon, seeing if it'll blow it up. 2 shots, that watermelon was exploded.
Yeah.
Like, don't underestimate the little rounds, but don't sit there and say an AR-15 is a deadly gun when any gun that you put in your freaking hand is deadly.
No doubt.
And, you know, the president don't understand that shit because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He just want to, you know, take everybody's weapons so the government can run us.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen like that. Not here in this country. Sorry.
I mean, think about the archaic weapons of 300 years ago. You can buy them at any Walmart in any version right now.
Damn. I didn't even know that.
Well, bows and arrows.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
I mean, just recurve bow. I mean, those things are deadly.
Yeah, I mean, anything
mean-
is deadly depends on how you want to use it.
You know, I mean, think about it. If you brought back like some sort of archer, right? If there was such a thing as a time machine, you brought an archer from that day with his bow
And his skills.
and his skills, taught him English somehow, and then said, "Hey, see what kind of havoc you can wreak."
He'd probably show everybody up, even with a motherfucker
Oh,
with
yeah.
gunpowder.
Yes, I mean these guys. I mean, vicious.
I
mean,
can't shoot no bow for shit, boy.
man.
No crossbow, no compound bow.
I was just thinking about that because, like, think about like I don't know how familiar you are with it. I have to remember where it is, but in the Bible, I'll show you. In the Bible, it was talking about David's valiant men, right? King David, and one of his guys was known for wrestling lions. One was known for wrestling lions, bro. I mean, one was known for running really fast, and then there was another one known for his ability to be able to wield certain heavy like weaponry. I'm probably butchering all this up. I need to read it again, but what I had read was like these guys are like they were like superhuman type thing. I mean, they didn't have any guns, so it was just their mind and then their training.
Sound
You
like
know?
a frogman to me.
Frogman, heck yeah.
Navy
guys
SEALs
are
do the same shit, boy.
Yeah, I mean, do some just insane stuff. You know?
Yeah. People in the world today is going stupid. Most people, not all people.
Yeah.
They don't know how to use their damn head.
But then the wild thing is that we're all capable, of doing some really amazing things. But it's
Don't work like that though.
not anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, and then that same energy can be used for good too. That's
yeah,
the wild
always.
thing. We could change the world we live in.
But nobody want to do that. Somebody want to always bitch about something, and then you got 700 other people want to get in on the same movement that they don't even know what the fuck they getting themselves into, and then you got a big ass fucking like the Capitol shit that happened,
Oh yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah blah. But I mean, I'm an American, I support this country 120
Yes, sir.
fucking %.
Same.
No matter if I'm here, no matter if I'm there, it's USA, no matter where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
And the thing is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for nobody. Okay?
No.
If I don't like you, I don't like you. But I can't think like that for one, because I don't know you.
Mm.
If I can get to know you, then maybe, we can connect,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I don't know. The world's just crazy, dude. Back in the 90s, man, it was cool. Motherfuckers used to, fist fight, get it over with. Get somebody, beat somebody ass, get your ass whooped, get up the next day, you still alive, going on about your business.
Yeah.
Nowadays, somebody got a problem with you, they can call you a bitch, and next thing you know, you got 4 people coming out with damn sawed-off shotguns, AKs and shit, want to shoot your motherfucking ass.
And you're one guy.
Yeah, exactly. For what? Because they fucking dumb. They finna ruin their fucking life over, some dumb shit when you could have just squabbed it out with your fist and you just killed a motherfucker. You going 25 to life. Like, it's stupid, bro.
It's insane.
I don't even want to reflect on that. It's going to piss me off.
Right.
Straight up, dude.
Same. I'm in the same boat with that. I don't understand.
I don't either,
I
dude.
don't understand it.
I don't know. I can't. The people saying it's the millennium kids,
Yeah.
the new gen kids. Nah, I'm sorry. First of all, you got to put a stop at it as being a parent. Whoop they motherfucking ass. Whoop that ass too. My grandma used to tear my ass up.
Man.
Me and my brother CJ, we got our ass, dude. She used to put us in the freaking corner and make us hold a leg up until she told us we can put our leg down and get out the corner. Bro, we'll sit in that corner for like an hour, 2 hours, just holding a leg up, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't fuck with my grandma, bro. Nope.
Speaking of just like random shooters and stuff like that, what do you think about people that when they get pop shots from people that they go after them and lose all their loot and get their homie shot?
Oh, we talking about freaking Almaza now. Bro, you know me, like, what was it, last night? Motherfucker, what? He dropped me, dude. He was at the ammo depot.
Like, what
And
are you
then,
doing, Ray?
Dude, I faked him out, though. Did you see that? I was like, dude, I'm glad you got out that building. And they took off.
Yeah.
You come and revive me. And then I was like, fuck that. I'm getting revenge. Well, I did. I shot the motherfucker and downed him that shot me. But, his other homeboy got me.
Yeah.
He got both of us.
He surprised me. He just like
Man.
breezed right. And then I didn't have my weapons. So the one I had was just all over the place when you sight in, and it's just like, okay, well, that's it. That's that on that.
But hey, once you revived me, my mind was set on getting this motherfucker. 'Cause he ain't getting off this island alive. So that's exactly what happened. He didn't get off the island alive. But then of course his homeboy had to come and damn avenge his death and shit.
For sure.
I almost had his ass too. Yeah, I ain't gonna let nobody know my role on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Just know we in there.
Heck yes.
Oh man. But check this out, man. You got anything else you want to add to the cast?
I'm good, man.
You straight? I'm straight
Yeah,
too.
I've said my piece. I mean, I'd like to progress with the objectives at some point
Right.
and get to tier 2 for my loadout. But
Yeah, I'm working on that myself. Like I need that in life ASAP.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'd
But
like
yeah,
to progress in the game.
I'm 20 for 20 on contraband weapons, so
Oh my god.
I got
Oh my
weapons all day.
god. Go ahead.
But hey, I want to thank the fans, man. Thank everybody. I want to thank y'all for checking out Combat Cub podcast. You know, once again, it's your man Combat, my boy Cub on my right hand man. Check this out. If you like what y'all seen today, please comment in the comments. Hit subscribe. Your boy will get back at you. And if I don't get the chance to get back at you, I'm sure the boss man will tell me, "Hey, you got people wanting to talk to you in the comments. Hit them up." I'm like, "All right." One love, Combat Cub podcast. We out.
Peace. Yes, sir.
We went a little over on that one, but it's all right.
Yeah. What about them Dodgers though?
Dodgers, bro. I don't watch baseball, cuz. Them Dodgers shit. What about them Raiders, bro? Signing Jimmy Garoppolo.